Hello, my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. Today, we're doing a book haul. And I'm out of breath because I've had to stack a bunch of books on the floor. I don't know if I've hauled some of these books. Some of these books I know for sure I haven't hauled. Because some of them are from Christmas. Some of them are from a raffle I won. Some of them are gifts from viewers like you. I sounded like PBS there for a moment. Some of them were, well, one of them was in my boo basket from my husband this year. So, we have a lot. Sorry, it is 5 something in the morning. I'm trying to film this before the baby wakes up and I won't be able to film. So, let's just dive right in. First one I have here is Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. I have no clue what this is about. My husband picked it up for me in my boo basket. Let's see. Welcome to an all-new fantasy world, forbidden love, dangerous magic, and a secret that could break the kingdom. Let the chronicles of Castellane begin. Interesting. Oh, there's a map. There's a map. And then we got red, and then a maroon and gold spine. He picked this up and put it in my boo basket. He just recognized the author from watching Shadowhunters with me. So there's that. Next one we have is Shield Maiden by Sharon Emmerichs. Let's see. Both epic and intimate, Sharon Emmerich's extraordinary debut novel reimagines Beowulf from the perspective of a young woman reclaiming her power. Ooh, cool. You know what would be a great reading vlog? Reading Beowulf and then reading this. And like seeing, comparing and contrasting kind of thing. That would be a great vlog video. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see that. Next, this was a gift from, I won a raffle. So I'm in this Facebook group, okay, that if there's this game that we play called Big Bookie, Little Bookie, and on Big Bookie, it's books that are $16 and up. Little Bookie is books $15.99 and under. And what you do is you comment your name, and then they put your name on a spinny wheel, and they spin the wheel until it's down to one name, and the last name is the one that wins. And then everybody else's name that was on the wheel has to buy you a book. And so I commented on the Big Bookie. I'm like, I never win. Whatever. Well, I won that time. And so I got quite the stack of books, and this is one of them. This is Wrath Goddess Sing by Maya Dean. This is drawing on ancient texts and modern archaeology to reveal the trans woman's story hidden underneath the well-known myths of the Iliad. Maya Dean's Wrath Goddess Sing weaves a compelling, pitilessly beautiful vision of Achilles' vanished world, perfect for fans of the Song of Achilles and the Inheritance trilogy. I didn't know. Okay, so this is the idea that Achilles is a trans woman. So, I don't know. I saw the cover, thought it was beautiful, added it to my cart. Now that I know what it is, I'm definitely more intrigued. Next book we have The Reader, book 1 of The Sea, Ink and Gold. The Sea of Ink and Gold by Tracy Chee. I have another book of Tracy Chee's that I have never even read, but I saw her on a author's panel from Utopia State of Mind. Totally loved her vibes, so I want to read all her stuff. This is a book. You are the reader. Look closer. There's magic here. In Safia's world, reading is unheard of, but everything changes when she finds the book. It's the one thing that can save her. It's the one thing that can destroy her. Ooh. Oh, and there's a map. There's a map. I'm a map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. Oh, there's been no caffeine, and ADHD is winning already today. Next book, The Last Fallen Moon by Gracie Kim. This is the second book in the, what is it? Something Realms. Nope. Gifted Clans. There's The Last Fallen Moon, The Last Fallen Star. I think it's just a duology so far. This is a Rick Riordan Presents Korean mythology retelling. And then Medusa by Jessie Burton. This is a retelling of the story of Medusa. This is one of the ones I won from that raffle. I don't know where I got The Last Fallen Moon. Oh, that was from my husband. I'll tell you, for Christmas, my husband did 12 books. One for every month next year. So, that's where I got the Gifted Plans and the Reader. So, Medusa, this is a retelling. But from Medusa's point of view, from my understanding, don't hold me to it. Technically, you can quote me on it because you got the video, but don't hold me to it. This is from the premise of some scholars believing that Medusa was not consensually taken by Poseidon into Athena's temple, and that Athena turned her into a Gorgon as a way to protect her from being taken in that manner again, versus as punishment. If you know what I mean, you know. So that's based off that premise. Next, another one I won from the raffle is Written in the Stars by Alexandria Bellafleur. In her debut, with nods to Bridget Jones's Diary and Pride and Prejudice, Alexandria Bellafleur delivers a charming rom-com about a free-spirited astrologer who agrees to fake a relationship with an upright actuary with results not even the stars could predict. This is an LGBTQ romance, sapphic romance, and I am here for it. It's just, look at them on the cover. Aren't they just the cutest? Sorry. I think they're adorable. And to continue with the LGBT sapphicness, and what raffle wins, we have Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochran. This is a girl pretends to fake date this guy, and come to find out she actually has feelings for his sister. Dun dun dun. I'm just trying to fly through these because there's like 40 some here and I don't want to keep you here forever. Next we have Nick and Noelle's Christmas Playlist by Cody Hall. Nick is going through a really crappy breakup, working on a tree farm with his best friend Noelle Carter. Hopefully they can make each other's Christmas spirits bright. Basically. They kiss and then we shall see how things go. And that was a raffle win. Another raffle win, we have Sensory Life on the Spectrum. This is a comic anthology edited by Bex Allerton. It's just a bunch of stuff. I put this on my wish list because one, my children, my older two, are being tested for autism. And I have a lot of students on the spectrum. And so I got this in hopes to help me understand them better. Hopefully, it will help me because I don't have that much experience with autistic or people with autism. So that's the hope. Another raffle win, we have Talk Santa to Me by Linda Urban. This is about a girl that works at her family's Christmas tree, holiday shop. And then a cute boy working at the tree lot next door named Hector Ramirez. It's about them. This is a high school, so this is YA. And this book, it was from my husband for the 12 books of 2024. And it is The Sun and the Star by Rick Riordan and Mark Oshiro. This is Will Solis and Nico D'Angelo's journey on a adventure. And we have a map. So I don't want to read what it's about because I don't want to spoil the Percy Jackson series for anybody. So I'll just leave that there. I'm excited for it. Nico is one of my favorites in the Percy Jackson world. Which, by the way, did you see the new Percy Jackson on Disney Plus? Check it out if you haven't. It's good. Really good. I am impressed by what they did. All right. Next is another one of the 12 books in 2024. It's Vengeance of the Pirate Queen by Trisha Levenseller. And look at those edges. Aren't they beautiful? I want to go and get Daughter of the Pirate King and Daughter of the Siren Queen in this new edition with the pretty edges and just have them on my bookshelf with the edges sticking out. It'd be so nice. You can't be afraid of the dark when you're the monster lurking in the shadows. As an assassin working for the Pirate Queen, 18-year-old Sorinda is surprised when Alosa's next task is not to kill a new target, but to captain a hand-picked crew on a rescue mission. And so we have a map. I love this blue. This navy blue with... It looks silver, but it's right there. It's blue. And on that on the spine. Knowing Trisha Levenseller, I will read this in a day. There will be some romance amongst this. And then next we have another book for the 12 in 2024, and it's Reclaim the Stars, 17 Tales Across Realm and Space, edited by Zoraida Cordova. These are all stories from Central and South America, from my understanding. So a lot of Latin stories. Latin American. Oh, see, I'm right. And underneath we have an embossed. Is that considered embossed? I don't know. It's like cut into it. And there's that. So, I got 2 copies of Medusa by Jessie Barton, but this one is illustrated. One of them I got from my husband. One of them I got from a Secret Santa on Susan Dennard's Discord. I know. I belong to an author's Discord. So I got this and the Poppy War from Susan Dennard's Discord because I forgot to take it off my list. But that's okay. I'm going to keep them both because one is the UK cover that I really like, the green, and the gold is just super simple. The other one is illustrated and I like that. So we'll keep them both. And Medusa, you see it right there, is one of my favorites. So next we have In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. This is One Christmas Wish, Two Brothers, and A Lifetime of Hope are on the line. It's got like a Groundhog Day effect thing going on, like where the day repeats. So there's that. Christina Lauren is becoming a new favorite author recently after reading The Soulmate Equation and a couple of their other books. This next one was a gift from the lovely Chelsea Zhao over at Chelsea Zhao. I'll link her down below. Make sure you go check her out. She is my fave. It's Threads That Bind by Kika Hatsupolu. Maybe that's the name. You can try and tell me if I pronounced that right. This was a Christmas gift. She just finished this book and had so much fun, and hope I do too. And then underneath the dust jacket, we have white with pink. This is based on the premise that descendants of the fates are always born in threes. One to weave, one to draw, and one to cut the threads that connect people to the things they love and to life itself. The Aura sisters are no exception. Io is the youngest. She uses her fate-born abilities as a private investigator in the half-sunken city of Alanti. So, interesting. I'll probably like it because, like, if you haven't noticed, there's a lot of retellings and reimaginings here. And, you know, the Greek fates. That's one of them. So, oh, I gotta move my phone. Next, we have Elatsoe. This is another one of the raffle wins. And this is the naked hardcover. This is written by Darcy Littlebadger. And Elatsoe is Lipan and Apache. So it's a Native American story. It's all about indigenous story and whatnot, and I'm excited for it because I have not read much indigenous authors. So that's, as soon as I heard that this book was indigenous, I added it to my wish list and didn't go back, and don't know anything about it other than that it's got an indigenous author. Next, we have a nonfiction, and that's We Were Dreamers by Simu Liu. He played Shang-Chi. And it's his memoir about growing up and everything. moving from being born in China and moving to the US and all of that. So, and there's pictures. Aww. I hope he reads the audiobook, because if he does, I'm totally going to listen to the audiobook instead of reading this. So there's that. Next is another nonfiction. It's The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot. I bought this because I teach science. Don't know if you know this, but I am a high school science teacher, and one of the classes I teach is honors anatomy and physiology. And so I'm debating on next year making my anatomy kids read The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, because it's a very important story. If you do not know about it, Henrietta Lacks was a poor black tobacco farmer from the 1950s that had some cells taken from her during a cancer screening in 1951. Henrietta's cells were the first cells in history that didn't die in the first 24 hours from them being harvested. So hers are very important, but also there's a discussion of ethics and race and informed consent. And then the HeLa cells, H-E-L-A, Henrietta Lacks, her HeLa cells are still being used by scientists in a vast array of discoveries. Like they were used for polio vaccinations. They've been used in cancer studies, in the development of the COVID-19 vaccine, all kinds of things. So, her family just recently, in August of this year, received compensation because of using her cells without informed consent, and then she received really crappy care by the doctors as well, after they discovered her stage 4 cervical cancer. Next, we have another gift from I don't know what it was from, if it was from the raffle or if someone just bought it to buy it, and that is the entire Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. I don't know what it's about. I know I've wanted to read it. The other science teacher at the school I teach at, there's 2 of us. There's me and another gentleman. The other gentleman recommended N.K. Jemisin and Guy Gavriel Kay, but I couldn't remember what Guy Gavriel Kay book he recommended to put on my wish list, so I put N.K. Jemisin first. Next is the other book I got from my Susan Dennard Discord Secret Santa, and that is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This, I feel like everybody's read it but me. It's about Rin and an empire-wide test to find talented youth to learn the academics. She surprises everyone, even herself, because she's a peasant girl. She does really well. It's a Poppy War trilogy. There's the Poppy War, the Dragon Republic, and the Burning God. So, there's that. We've got just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more books, and then we have a stack of manga, and we're done. I know, it's been a video, and I appreciate you. Next, we have Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. This is the prequel to Legends and Lattes. Don't know what this is about. I don't know what Legends and Lattes is fully about either. I buy them because of the hype. And I know it says high fantasy, first loves, and secondhand books. Who else needs, like, that's all I need to know. Next, we have a book that was given to me for Christmas by my best friend Alicia. This is Game On by Ceresia Glass. When an unexpected player 2 enters her life, a gamer must decide if leveling up their relationship is worth it. We're running out of rum. And the last one, we have another trilogy by Olivia Dade. We have, spoiler alert, All the Feels and Shipwrecked. Yes, I read these earlier in the year on my Kindle. Or was it audiobook? Or did I borrow them from the library? I don't know. I didn't own them on my person. And then I went out and bought them for my person because I want to be able to reread them because I thoroughly enjoy them. So, this is featuring plus size female leads in the first 2 books, and then the last book they are both plus size, all based around the cast of this one TV show. One of them is a fan has their YN moment, like their Wattpad moment, where they meet the star and like they actually have a thing go. And then this one is this girl gets hired to babysit the problematic male character. Granted, some people don't like this one as much because Alex seems to be a bit douchey, but I don't find him a bit douchey as more of as it's a trauma response. That's how I see it. And then Shipwrecked is 2 of the stars on the show have fallen for each other after they have a one night stand, and then she just leaves and doesn't say anything to him. And then they go to the casting for this thing and he's like, shit, there she is. Yeah. So there's those. Alright, on to manga. The first 2 I have here are Fruit Baskets Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the Collector's Edition. What's Fruit Basket about? It's a great freaking question. After a family tragedy turns her life upside down, plucky high schooler Toru Honda takes matters into her own hands and moves out into a tent. Unfortunately for her, she pitches her new home on private land belonging to the mysterious Soma clan. And it isn't before the owners discover her secret. It isn't long before the owners discover her secret, but Toru quickly finds out when family members offer to take her in that the Somas have a secret of their own. When embraced by the opposite sex, so when hugged, they turn into animals of the Chinese zodiac. So we have volumes 1 and 2 of the Collector's Edition. I think these are omnibuses, technically. I think it carries more than 1 volume. Because there's 12 chapters in this, so it's got to have more than 1 volume in it. So there's those. Next, I have Cells at Work Code Black, volumes 1 through 4. As you can tell, I haven't even opened this yet. There are trillions of cells in the human body, and they all have to work hard to keep the body alive. But what if that body isn't taking care of itself? What if it smokes too much, drinks too much, forgets to use protection? Why it might find itself in all the manner of dysfunction, and who's going to have to pick up the pieces? Turns out the same immune cells that fight off common cold have to deal with troubles more distinct adult nature. So I got this one just because I had started watching Cells at Work, the original, on Crunchyroll, and was enjoying it, and I wanted to read the adult one. And then I have Cells at Work Baby, volumes 1 and 2. Same premise, just it's baby. Like, you have a red blood cell and a white blood cell and a platelet. Like, but this one, it starts off with where's chapter 1, part 1, birth, and it says placenta. So you have birth 1, birth 2, pulmonary circulation, mother's milk, norovirus, heat rash, immunity, things like that. It's really cute. I might, after reading the birth one, I might use it for the reproductive system with my students. Because why not? Always thinking of different ways to teach them things. And then we have volumes 1 through 6 of the normal Cells at Work. I started watching this and picked this up based on the recommendation of a student. The student said, this would be great for our biology class. And I'm like, okay, I'll look into it. And then, of course, we finished Cells before I actually looked into it. And now I'm kicking myself in the butt because it would have been great. So we're reading it now. We're going to learn things. And possibly next year, I'm going to use it with not only my bio kids, but my anatomy kids. Because I think that would be great for them. And then the last book we have, no, it's not, second to last book we have is Moonshot, the Indigenous Comics Collection. I don't know anything about this other than it's Indigenous comics. Brings together dozens of creators from all over North America to contribute comic book stories casting the rich heritage and identity of Indigenous storytelling. Interesting. There's a cat scratching somewhere and I don't know where it is. Sorry. And then, lastly, Critical Role Vox Machina Origins Comic Book Volume 1. I think we all can understand what this is about. If you don't know Critical Role, it's a D&D group. Vox Machina is one of their campaigns. It has a show on Amazon Prime. So, this is their comic book. So, there's that. That's all of them. I don't know how many. Hold on. That is all 45 books I have gotten. And the last bit of book receiving, buying, gifting since my last haul. Anyways, comment down below which books you would like to see me read first. Like the video if you did, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and until next time, you are loved and you are valid.